Welcome friends to another video, welcome to another review. This time around I'm going to talk about a very cheap fragrance from the house of Jovan, and this is a fragrance called Platinum Musk. So it's from the Musk collection. I previously owned the original Musk. I also owned White Musk, which is an amazing fragrance, and also I owned Sex Appeal, which is a very interesting spicy fragrance with very good performance. But unfortunately I didn't like it too much because I don't really like very spicy fragrances. This one, called Platinum Musk, is very affordable. So if you're not interested in spending a lot of money on fragrances, if you're not interested or into fragrances, but still you need or want to smell good throughout the day, then this is a fragrance for you. Because I paid for this one almost 8 euros. I found it on my holiday abroad, and I decided to purchase it mainly because I had the previous fragrances that I mentioned, and I was quite satisfied with those ones also. This is a very interesting fragrance because I honestly did not find any info about the year it was released, and also the information about the composition is very scarce on the internet. You have a lot of contradictions when looking for info about the composition on different sites, so on and so forth. So it's pretty much quite difficult to, let's say, to know anything about this fragrance. But I did my research and I found the composition at least. I still don't know when it was released. So let's talk really quick about the composition. We have in the top notes carnation, Amalfi lemon, lime and pepper. In the heart of this fragrance we have amber, lavender, mint, spices and woody notes. And in the base, of course, we have white musk. Quite an interesting composition. Somebody asked me yesterday, an international viewer, on my Romanian review about this fragrance, asked me if it shares similarities or if it's identical to other fragrances. To be honest, it isn't identical to other fragrances, but it does share some similarities with two fragrances that I have in my collection, both from the same house but different lines. The first one is Acqua di Parma Colonia Club, because it shares the same lavender mint in the hard notes. And the other one is still from the house of Acqua di Parma, but from the Blue Mediterraneo lineup, and that one is Cipresso di Toscana. Also, I do see some similarities, again, due to the composition, with a very cheap fragrance from Zara, which I reviewed on my channel, called Zara 14.0 Sport. Therefore, it does share some similarities in terms of the composition and also scent-wise, but I wouldn't say it's identical. And it certainly doesn't have the same quality as the aforementioned fragrances, especially those made by Acqua di Parma. Nonetheless, this is a very pleasant fragrance. It's a very interesting fragrance. You get some very interesting combinations inside, mainly the lavender with the mint, which together with the citruses in the opening create a very effervescent, very refreshing at the same time accord. And afterwards, let's say the spices combined with the woody notes and the musk start to shine and also to take control of this whole composition. So I would say it's a fragrance that you can actually wear throughout the year. You can wear it in cooler weather, you can wear it in warmer weather, and you can actually wear it in hot summer weather. Mainly because I've worn it this way, and I had no issues with the scent and the performance also. This comes in concentration eau de cologne. Therefore, you might be tempted in believing that this is a very weak fragrance, in the lines of 4711 if you want, or I don't know, whatever other cheap fragrance with poor performance and quality. But it isn't. Just like its brothers, at least on me and on my skin, with Platinum Musk, I usually get around 8 hours of longevity on my skin. I don't know on other people what's happening, what's going on. The only thing that I can tell you is my experience with the product. So on me, I get very good longevity. 8 hours, it's more than enough. It's a day of work if you want. Therefore, I'm very satisfied with this aspect of this fragrance. Also, it does project, and quite good for the first 1 hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. And it also has a very beautiful musky sillage or scent trail. Therefore, considering the fact that this is a very cheap fragrance that you will pay about 8 euros if you live in Europe, I cannot, let's say, disconsider this option. And I can only encourage you to go ahead and buy it, especially if you love musky fragrances. especially if you love this note in your compositions. When it comes to how and when to wear it, I would say this is an all year round type of fragrance, and you can wear it dressed up however you want. You can wear it dressed up casually, you can wear it dressed up semi-formal, but you can also wear this one dressed formal. Don't expect to have the same quality as a lot more expensive fragrances out there on the market, but it isn't bad either. This house actually makes some really nice products. They work with Coty. Coty is the producer or the manufacturer of their fragrances. Therefore, in my experience with the house, with their products, I had never had any issues and had never encountered any problems when it comes to the quality of the ingredients, or if you want, with the performance. Mind you, it is a very cheap fragrance, so keep this in the back of your mind. I would say this is a men's type of fragrance, but actually, due to the composition, I could actually see women also trying and wearing this one, because why not? I mean, who's stopping you to wear and to try whatever you want, whatever you like, as long as it's a pleasure for you and it makes you happy. Therefore, very versatile, very flexible. Also, group age, I would say everybody can rock this. Younger crowds, more mature crowds, and so on and so forth. Quite a flexible and versatile fragrance, as I said. Considering the price point, considering, let's say, the benefits, if you want, in terms of performance, in terms of the quality, the overall quality of the scent, I would highly recommend you to give this one a try, and actually to blind buy it, because it's dirt cheap and it performs better than a lot of other fragrances that you might buy for, I don't know, 10 times the price of this one. Give a try to the house of Jovan. You might be impressed with some of their offerings. I highly recommend White Musk. That's my favorite one. They do make, let's say, fragrances with classical vibes, if you want. But the thing is, although they come in eau de cologne concentration, they are very potent. The best example from this house is the classic Musk, which you can purchase even cheaper than this one, than Platinum Musk. This pretty much does it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna see you in the next one. As always, be safe, be good, and remember, smell good, feel good. Peace.